Welcome back to another video from Marvel Champions HQ. Dom here. I'm excited to be able to get back to making videos. I had a big hiatus, just had a lot going on in life. Got me a little new baby boy, first kid, so it's been a lot, trying to be a good dad, trying to be a good husband. But beyond that, I'm going to be trying to make some more videos because I want to get back into Marvel Champions because it's a great game. So today I have for us Miss Jubilee. I just took it out of the package, but we're going to go through it and kind of give our first impressions of what we think, even though we've been out of the game for a while. So let's go ahead and dive in, okay? All right. So we got Miss Jubilee. She has 1 thwart, 1 attack, and 2 defense. Not a lot of thwart, not a lot of attack, so that's interesting. She has her ability is she can do like totally. She can exhaust herself to generate a wild resource. So she has a total of 9 hit points. Now let's check her backside. You got Jubilation Lee. She has 3 recovery. She has an ability called Mall Rat. Action, you can search her deck for the shopping spree player side scheme and put it into play. So first turn, you're gonna get that first turn. So okay. Ooh, then we have her ally, which is a great ally, which is Wolverine. He has 4 health, 1 thwart, 3 attack. If you notice, when he attacks, he takes 2 damage. His attacks gain Pearson, and he has a response. After you change to alter ego form, you can heal 3 damage from Wolverine. So you can do a little bit of stuff with that. Dancing between 2 alter ego and hero will recover your ally's ability. Oh, here's the shopping spree. It's a 0 cost player side scheme, so you're pretty much going to get it in play immediately. It says threat cannot be removed from this game by heroes or allies, so it has to be by heroes or allies. So I go, okay. Alter ego action, exhaust your identity, remove 1 threat from here. Any player may trigger this ability. When defeated, the player who defeated this game searches their deck and discard pile for an item card and puts it into play. I wonder if she's going to be item heavy. So all it takes is 2 to actually be able to get. All right, we have Jubilee's coat. Oh, gives her cost 2, but it gives her +1 thwart, which could be very good. 2 thwart is pretty solid. Hero response. After you play a thwart event, exhaust Jubilee's coat and choose a scheme. You can remove 1 threat from the scheme for each different resource type you use to pay for the event. Okay, so the more resources you have, the more value you can get from it. And then we have Jubilee's sunglasses. So +1 attack, okay. Hero response, after you play an attack event, exhaust the glasses and choose an enemy. Deal 1 damage to that enemy for each different resource type you use to pay for the event. Wow, so if you have a wild, strength one, which has been a while since I played, I can't remember what it is. We have Blinding Flash, which is an event, 3 cost. It's a hero action. You can choose X enemies, where X is the number of different resources that you've used. So you have a wild resource, a mental, a physical, and an energy. That's what it is. For this event, you get to stun and confuse each chosen enemy. Okay, that seems good. If you have the resources, that's really good. All right, you have Firecracker, hero action. It deals 4 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using 2 types of resources, do a stun. It's 2 costs. You get 3 firecrackers. Wow. Then you have Flash of Light. Hero action. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. If you pay for this card using 2 different resources types, confuse an enemy. So she has stun and confuse. She has 3 of each. So 3 flashes of light and 3 firecrackers. Already she seems like she's versatile. So 3 cost event. Grand Finale, it's a hero action. You can deal 2 damage to an enemy for each different resource type you use to pay for this card. Choose an enemy and deal 2 damage to it. So 2 for each resource, 2, 4, so you can do a total of 8 damage. You can choose an enemy and deal 2 damage. Okay, it's pretty good. Nice little Grand Finale. You get 1 of those, so I would say that's probably pretty strong. So she has Plasmoid Energy, so she has 2 resources. This instantly is going to be 2 different resources. And you get 3 of those. Okay. Then you have Chamber, 4 cost ally. Chamber takes 1 consequential damage after he attacks a confused enemy. So he takes -1. So, okay. So if he attacks, you end up attacking for free. If you have plenty of people stunned, interesting. You have Husk. She is 4 cost ally. She has 3 health, 2 thwart, 2 attack. She has an interrupt ability. Is when she uses a basic power, you can spend up to 3 resources. If you spend at least 1, you do one of the following. So she get +1 to that power for use. Or if you use a mental, heal 1 damage from Husk. Or physical, ready Husk after this use. You got Disguise. So this will only be under 1 player. Max 1 player can have this under control. So 1 cost upgrade. You can use it's an action. Exhaust, disguise your identity. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. You might have a couple of those. 3 disguises. You got Waylay, 3 cost event. Hero response. After your hero thwarts, deal 4 damage to an enemy, 7 damage instead if the thwart removes the last threat from the scheme. You get 3 Waylays. You got 3 steps ahead. It's a 3 cost event. Hero action. For each different resource type you use to pay for this card, choose a scheme and remove 2 threat from it. So she's definitely reliant on how many different energies you use, different types of energies you use. All right, we got Generation X. Victory 0, side scheme. Each X-Men character gets +1 thwart while making a basic thwart against the scheme. When defeated, each player may search their deck and discard power for an identity-specific card, or event, and add it to their hand, and then you shuffle. 3 costs the scheme. All right. Then we have the Power of Justice. Double the number of resources this card generates for Justice cards. You get 2 of those. You got Sync. Who's that? Cinch or Sync? I'm going to go with Sync, even though there's an H at the end. Let me know what that is. 3 cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack. You can only use this if you have the X-Men trait. When you use a basic power, exhaust her, and you get to add +1 to that power. All right, we got a cell phone, just like Jubilee, I guess. That's funny, because she's a young teen. Comes in with 3 charges. You exhaust cell phone, remove 1 charge counter from here, and choose a player. That player makes a basic attack or thwart with a character they control. That character gets +1 and +1 attack. +1 thwart, +1 attack for this use. Okay, they got 3. She got 3 cell phones. That's a little much, don't you think? X-Gene, I know you guys know what X-Gene do. Probably an essential card for anybody playing with a mutant. You basically get to exhaust it. You get to generate a wild resource for an identity-specific event. She likes to, I think she likes to use wild, so that really works for her. She comes in with, she get 3 of them. You only can use 1, but I guess you could share it if you had someone else that has the mutant trait. Multi-talented is a 3 cost event. Hero action. If you pay for this event using at least 1, you get to do the following. Physical, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Mental, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Energy, you heal 2 damage from your identity. You get 3 multi-talented. Sorry about that, guys. That was my phone. We got a 2 cost event, Unlikely Duo. Mr. Wolverine and Jubilee. Doing a little tag team move. So it's a team up. Hero action, confuse an enemy, deal 4 damage to a confused enemy. I don't know how I feel about that. Doesn't seem like it's that grand, but maybe it is. So her obligation card, Grounded. She got grounded for being a teen. Give to Jubilation Elite player. As an additional cost to change to hero form during your turn, you must spend 2 resources of the same type. So when this is revealed, you got to change to alter ego form, and then you response after you play Jubilee event, remove this card from the game. All right, then we have some. Oh, these are the little. This is Jubilee Nemesis Nanny. Wow, I've never seen that, but look at that. 2 scheme, 1 attack, 4 HP. It's a mutant, toughness. Force response, after Nanny attacks you, if you control 1 or more allies, search the encounter deck, discard power, and set aside area for 1 copy of Lost Child and reveal it. We got Naughty Children. When revealed, place 1 threat here for each different resource type. Comes with 2, and I can't remember the name of this one, but I know you have to, crisis icon. I believe you have to take care of it before you can deal with any other schemes. And we got the battle suit attached to the minion with the fewest remaining hit points. Otherwise, this card gains surge. Attached minion gets +3 hit points and gains the aerial trait. Interesting. And it comes with +1 attack. So here's that Lost Child card. It's a -1 scheme that it gets. It says pseudo armor. You treat attached ally as a regressed minion with a blank text box. Attached minion scheme is equal to its printed thwart, and it does not take consequential damage. When revealed, attached to the ally with the highest cost without Lost Child attached. Attached ally engages its controller. Otherwise, this card gains surge. Oh, you got 2 of those. And then to stop, these are our bonus cards that's coming. We got Mutant Mayhem. It's an alliance. Choose an X-Force ally and an X-Man ally and return them to their own hands. Those players play those allies ignoring the resources cost. 3-cost event. They give you 3 of these. We got Serve and Protect. It's a protection event. Alliance, Hero Interrupt. When any amount of threat will be placed on the main scheme, exhaust an X-Force character and an X-Man character, prevent that threat, and give each of those characters a tough status card. 3 of those. Another unlikely duo. Like I said, if you have a Wolverine and you have Jubilee and you don't want to switch the cards around, you can do that. Then you have Arcade. It has 2 scheme, 2 attack, 3 health. It's an assassin. Arcade cannot take damage while a trap side scheme is in play. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a trap side scheme is discarded and reveal it. Alright, we got Welcome to the Murder World. It's a trap. Hinder 1 per player. When defeated, the player who defeated the side scheme takes 2 damage. And you get an additional encounter card every turn. That's not fun. And scheme out of 2. Arcade's Funhouse. As a trap, hinder again. When defeated, the player who defeated the side scheme is stunned. If they were already stunned, they discard an ally or upgrade they control. An additional boost icon. That's not the kind of fun house I would want to go to. This all seems very bad. Hall of Mirrors, hinder. When defeated, the player who defeated this side scheme is confused. If they were already confused, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Man. Alright. Then we have Elaborate Trap. When revealed, resolve the when defeated ability on each trap side scheme as if you defeated it. If no abilities were resolved this way, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a trap side scheme is discarded and reveal it. So that's Arcade. That's kind of cool. You get this bonus of those. So first impressions of Jubilee, I feel like you have to rely on having different types of resource types. So I wouldn't see you playing with this deck with a bunch of physical cards or a bunch of just all mental. I feel like the more variation that you have, the better reward, the better payoff you get for her card uses for using them. Like the idea that she comes already pseudoed with Confuse and Stun. Because as we all know, with the game, sometimes you really need that Confuse so that you can flip down to Alter Ego, kind of recover or get your ability again once you flip back. So looking forward to see how she actually plays when I get on, like when I get her down on the table. But yeah, that was gonna be my first video back for a while. So I hope you guys enjoy. And hey, like I always says, peace, love, and have a good day.